Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why
There he goes. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Gets it past the marker. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Stanford's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Hall. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Shoots it to the left. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's why these guys play defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And here in the 1st quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's go. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Loses 3. Second down coming up. Let's go.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Beavers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Here comes the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Got his man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. QB draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Oh, intercepted. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Beavers will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Escapes the sack. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hankerson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Walker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The Beavers have a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Murphy. Finds his man, it's Clemens. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Beavers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Gives it on the option. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The give to the back. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Keeps it on the draw.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go right back to it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Find space on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Oh, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's got it on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to...
Oh, he's got some space. Out out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And they can't make the play on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Irvin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford to the line on third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Breaks into the open.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking left. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And I tell you what, Liz, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Doyle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So leave the more physical team go ice this game.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to do.
There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes a grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clemens. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going up top again. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Gets open down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Keeps the play going. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was fighting with everything he had, Jesse, trying to reach whatever he could, scratch, crawl, fight for that little bit of yardage he needed to get the first down, but it didn't look like he was going to get there anyway.
No, ball security, it still has to be at a premium, though, David. 5 points of pressure, right? Fingertips, palms, forearms, biceps, and chest. Moving forward in this game, got to do a better job because this defense, they're going to be trying to rip the ball free.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
From the gun, the running back has it. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build